Hello, hello, and welcome back to another day of Catan. I am Schloopity, and we'll be playing some 1v1 games. Thank you so much for watching. Again, the support that these videos have gotten is just amazing to me, and I'm so glad that people enjoy them, so let's start some new games. Okay, jumping in, first position. Oof, immediately I'm drawn to this 8-5-10, the best source of wheat, and it pairs beautifully with all that ore. Let's see what else is on the board, though. This 5-9-10 is pretty appealing. Getting sheep on the way back might be a little inconvenient. And this 6-4-2 spot doesn't really pair all that well with mine, but let's see. So the 5-9-10 definitely has some teeth. There are a lot of roads on this board. Well, I guess there's not a lot. There's really just the 8-4-3 and the 6-3-11, which aren't fantastic. So I think I'm okay with taking this 8-5-10 with the intention to city up quickly. And we'll just play a strong or wheat sheep game, which means we're going to point right to these ports. Settlements are going to be made through road builders if we're able to get some. Yeah, he takes that immediately. It is a very strong position that pairs well with probably this 8-4-3 or something. I suppose if we are getting on this sheep port, then the 6 is pretty helpful. Now, the question is, I think we have to take this 6-4-3 and then point right and hope that we can get down to the ore port before he's able to build too many roads. We have a little bit of wood, which should help us with that. I'm just going to save up for the city. It should happen very quickly. And I think the production is more important than popping devs early on. Now, if our hand gets crowded, I'll absolutely pop devs, but there we go. Very close now. And if I hit for... okay. Yep, let's just city this up. The second city will come very quickly. Alright, that's fine. And I'm certainly willing to 4-for-1 my wheat to drop a road here. Oof. Oof. Back to back. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. I do not want him to plow me here. That would be horrible. I need that expansion spot. Come on. Oh. Let me roll a 7, please. Wow. That is a lot of resources blocked there. He already has a handful of ore. So I guess we just slam it on his sheep to keep him from popping devs. But man, that is the worst thing that we could have stolen. Wow, okay. I guess... man, luck is not on our side this game, is it? And a 5 and 10 have not rolled in a while, but those 9s are just popping off. Okay, we have to pop devs. We have to do something here. Unfortunately, he's able to get ahead of us in that race. Okay. Oh my goodness, these 9s are frustrating to say the least. He already has so much ore in hand. I see very little point in blocking it. Okay, we have to secure this ore port. It is essential. We are dead in the water without it, so I'm gonna convert. Man, we cannot catch a break, huh? It's okay. I still think our I mean, he's probably gonna win. Let's be real. Yeah. I don't think there's any recovering from this sequence of events. Just rub some salt in the wound, why don't you, Colonist? Oh my. Oh man. Oh, alright, well... maybe we roll a 7 and then things go our way, but I'm losing hope really fast here. Yeah. Okay. I mean, that helps. We're still just gonna kind of choke out his wheat. That also helps. I desperately wanna buy a dev, but I still can, actually. And I need to. Okay. A mono is certainly something. Alright. How much ore does he have? Well, if the 9 rolls again, which I'm sure it will, we'll take it from him. Conversely, if the 10 rolls and is unblocked, we'll take it from him then. Yeah, I don't know that he really has enough of any one other resource to warrant the mono right now. There we go. We desperately needed that. Okay. Knights are good. We keep his 10 blocked, and we sit patiently and wait for a 9 to roll so that we can absorb all of his ore. Hey, I'll take that too. Okay, we have the knight ready. Things are still looking pretty dire. This is not a good situation that we've gotten into at the start of the game. Okay, well, no, we already played the knight, of course. Ay, ay, ay. And he steals the... I still think, because he just spent one of the ore on a dev, I think it's still better to just do that. And, okay, well, I'm sure he's gonna spend it on another city, but... Oh! Don't 7 me out, thank you. Okay, this lets us get a little traction, thankfully. I think another city is very good, but I'm gonna pop devs until we can't. I don't ever want him to be able to block my 8 again this entire turn, ever. Or this entire game. And we're gonna throw that right back on there. And we're definitely gonna use this yop for some bricks, but I'm gonna wait until we have wheat in hand to actually get the settle. Although... maybe I should have done it immediately just to... I think I'm going to do it no matter what. Yeah, this turn. Just so that he can't actually weasel his way in there. I would like for him to only have the one source of wheat this game. And as ugly as this conversion is, we're just going to have to do it to pop. I need all the space that I can get. Oh, rolls a 9 as soon as it gets off of there. Okay. Let's get something good. Nope. I'd love an 8 now. Well, man, he is lucky this game. I'll just say that. Okay, a brick is fantastic. There we go. Nothing we can... we might as well. No. Yeah. No, I don't want to trade that in for the sheep when we're on the 6. I'm just going to hold. The settle would be, like, okay, but it doesn't do anything amazing for us. I'm going to check how often the 9 rolls after this game is over. Yeah, I still think putting it on the 5, especially when he has so much wheat or ore in hand, is a good idea, just to kind of slow down his devs. Okay. Now right back on the 10 where it belongs. Okay. And we are... I was gonna say that we're waiting on a 6, but I guess now we're waiting on a 7. And it rolls. What a guy. He's, just got a little psychic powers there, huh? I mean, he could easily... Oh, man. Woo! He could easily be on 13 here. And there's just not much we can do. I mean, we've been stuffed out of any decent plays this entire game. Yep. That's about par for the course. okay to lose this game, and that's okay. We gave it a try. I mean, I don't even know. He doesn't have a knight? Beautiful 9, by the way. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm not meant to, like, I'm not trying to be low-spirited or anything, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I won't quit. Yep, there we go. All right. Well, that was certainly a disheartening game. Let's look at the stats on that one. I mean, it follows something of a bell curve, but yeah, we were just deprived of any and all important resources when we needed them the entire game. Apparently, we rolled an equal number of 7s, but the difference in blocked resources was pretty clear. Okay, well, moving on. Unfortunately, our luck did not improve. As you can see, we fell pretty heavily in the ranks, with just some horrible games that barely even let me play. The dice and devs just seemed to want to destroy me. I don't think they'd be very fun to watch. They were certainly not very fun to play. And I try not to get frustrated, but, you know, I'm only human, so my commentary got progressively sullen and downtrodden, and I decided to just step away, come back, and pick up where we left off. So hopefully with some better games that actually let me participate. So yeah, let's just jump back in and hope for the best. Okay, going first. And nothing that really jumps out to me immediately, except maybe this sits 5-11. I'd like to... You know what? Actually, I like this 8-5-10 a lot. I think that we get onto this ore pretty easily. Like, if he takes the sits 5-11, we have the 4-3-6, which pairs wonderfully with this spot. And if this is open to us, well then, hey, we're happy. So, I like this 8-5-10 a lot. Let's double check our other options. I certainly want to have wheat. And I'm not seeing anything else that really competes with it. Like the sits 9-3 is okay, but leads to a wood port that doesn't do much. So, let's take this and probably point... Let's point right. Because I doubt this spot, or really any of the surrounding spots, gets taken. And the 10-9-2 is a pretty solid expansion point. And then we can kind of just point up and do port things if we need to. It is easy enough to go a heavy or wheat sheep game. Like maybe he takes sits 3-11, sits 9-3. I don't know if that would be the best, but it's an option. Which wouldn't give us the best recourse. We'd be saddled with like sits 4-11, but I have to get onto this ore. Thankfully, the ore and the sheep. Yep. Okay, we'll happily take the sits 5-11 then. And I think... Alright, so we're definitely taking the sits 5-11, but let's think about our road for a second. We could point left because he is working without brick. So that plow cuts him off from much of the board. And pointing right, you know, it's kind of a long trip down to the 5-9-10. The 9-4-11 doesn't really do all that much, but giving us a second source of ore, doubling up that 10 of brick, I think I'm willing to participate in that race. Especially when... Yeah, he started with the brick, so... Or with the ore. So he can't even, like, 4-for-1 his wood efficiently. I'm gonna go ahead and pop. Of course, it's a VP. But... VPs are good, eventually. Wow, that's a fast city. We just need a 10 to actually roll. he's gonna 4-for-1 his sheep, and yeah, okay, well, okay. I guess I just wait for my own city at this point. There's the 10, right on time. I guess we'll drop this road. And yeah, just hold out for that city that's sure to come. No? Okay. We have no choice but to pop another dev. At least it's usable. I mean, not, like, I don't know. Playing a knight. Ooh, perfect. We rolled a 7 anyway. That is also good. Again, I'm tempted to just hold and wait, and I think I will do that. Come on, give me the city. That's also good. Cannot complain about that. I guess we just take away his sheep. Ooh, the perfect steal. Alright, alright, alright. No salt here, no salt here. The road plow's okay, we'll live. Beautiful. And now we start popping devs for sure. I was a little tempted to do an aggro knight just to try and steal that brick, but I think that's being a little overzealous. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop. Having the knights in the back pocket is really important, especially if he's going to roll 7s on us. And I think we just slam it, I want to say, on the wheat, just to slow down his city machine, but we'll put it right back on the 4, that's cool. Of course it rolls, but hey. Yeah, we're waiting on 10s, so let's pop, hopefully get Year of Plenty's road builders, things that'll help us steal spots from him. Not much that I can do here. There we go. Alright, don't 7 me out. And we're definitely popping twice. We could take the city, but he just got... There we go, the exact tools I was looking for. But he had 2 devs, so I want to stay ahead in the dev race. The self-block is an interesting move. I mean, I guess it kind of paid off for him, but only sort of. We already played the knight, so can't use the road builder this turn. He gets another 7. And the 8 is very crucial, so we're gonna put it right back. Nice, nice. Even if he builds roads out here, I can road build from either direction. I can go up. Alright, well, nothing we can do about multiple 7s in a row. It's fine, we already have the have the wheat in hand. Stealing our brick is a little annoying. I am gonna just cut him off now. I'm not dealing with any shenanigans. And we'll even use this to settle if we have to. I'd really rather not, but you know what? We're not gonna wait around all day. Also, building these roads prevents him from plowing us onto the 1092. So, and I think that's a pretty important thing. Oof! Big 3. That hurts. That's probably just the city for him right there. Yep. Okay, but we roll a 7 of our own, and it's definitely going on his 8. Now, if... And again, we want to slow down his dev process, so the 4 seems like a logical choice. And I think we'll just do this as well. Get the settlements down as fast as we can get them, up our production, and make our way to this 3-for-1 and the sheep port, and then I think we're in a pretty good spot. We have 2 settlements as well. Ugh, another VP. I am really, really good at drawing VPs early on. I would love to have a knight
for when he inevitably pops devs and plays them himself, which is perfect there. I mean, at this point, with 3 VPs, it's kind of to our benefit, I suppose. It means that he can't draw them, if nothing else, and we have the knight ready for that 7. And considering he's 7'd out with it... Ooh! Okay. Beautiful. Well, considering that was a short game, let's go ahead and get another one in, and hope that the luck keeps rolling. After the horrible losing streak we have been on. Okay, fast. Let's see. 9 sits 10, 8 5 10, all of that up in here. The sits 5 10 even seems like a pretty good place to go because it deprives him of the other one, and they're all very, very strong. Now, the issue with the sits 5 10 is that pointing right, he could easily take this and plow us to the wheat port, but there are other roads on board, and I'd be pretty surprised if he takes both of them. Let's do a quick survey. I don't really like anything else quite as much as this. Like the sits 4-3 seems pretty inflexible, so let's take that spot. Think a little more about going right. I know he's probably going to take the 8-5-3 and try to plow us, but I'm willing to do some pretty drastic measures to prevent that. Because the 6 and the 8 with the wheat port is just a juggernaut of production, and doubling up on the 10 or is also super important, I feel. So I'll take the 8-4-11. If he takes both of these spots, I mean, that's certainly a choice, but at that point, I'm even willing to take just the 5-4, get the road, and then start working our way over here and getting on the sits 4-3 as well. All right, he is not going to do that. So, depending on what he takes after this, we might still have some pretty open selections. I'd be pretty happy now that we have this with the sits 4-2. Yeah, I'm okay with this. The sits 4-2 feels pretty good. We get the starting spec of sheep that lets us settle, make that initial settlement, and then we make a beeline to these ports, and our high production sort of mates up for the fact that we are playing without sheep, because there aren't any other spots on this board that really provide us a better sheep option. It's always a little sad to do or wheat sheep without one of the 3 pillars, but I like this, and I am willing to point right to get onto that 3-for-1 quickly, because all of this space up here is going to be ours and is going to be uncontested unless he really tries to snake his way in. But we're on the 5 and the 4 of road building materials, so I think we'll be able to defend our position pretty easily. First thing just first, though, is just getting to this wheat port. Again, once we're on all of that, the doubled up 10, the sits, the 8, cities will come quickly. He is trying to carve out a section here, which is a little worrisome. I guess he wants to really capitalize on that 9 wheat. If that's as far as he goes, I think we can live with that. Ooh, a beautiful 2. With that, I think I am going to drop this road and wait on either the settlement with the 5 or the city with the 6. I think we're in a pretty good spot. There we go. Now just don't 7 me out. Don't do it, Colonist. Thank you. And we definitely take the city here. And as tempting as it is to pop a dev and get a knight to defend ourselves, I think the second city happens very quickly. Yeah. And I think it's worth holding. It might not be worth holding at 9, though. He hasn't settled yet, though, so the knight loses a lot of power. I'm just going to risk it. That's exactly what we needed. Don't 7 me out. Don't 7 me out. I'm playing kind of risky. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. And I am just going to get there immediately. And let's hold this material. I didn't want... I didn't want to just have a whole bunch of ore in my hand and be, like, really susceptible to robbing. We're kind of in that position right now anyway, though, so... And if he steals one, he steals one. It's not that big of a deal. He has ore himself. The 10 has been rolling. Give me a 6. 4 is also very good. This area becomes a little crowded if I settle here. It cuts off some opportunities. This feels really strange to do. To 4 for 1 my ore for a wheat? But I think I'm gonna do it, and I'm actually going to drop the road and settle here so that we can also get onto this 8-3 at a later point, because I think we're a bit crowded up here, and I think settlements are going to be just a touch rare. Let's do that. Clears out our hand beautifully, and we have just a road path machine happening. Let's cut off his wheat, and if these 6s or 8s rolls, we'll start popping devs. Man, I wish we had an ore port. I mean, ooh, beautiful block. Surely they have to show up soon. I mean, they are the most common numbers aside from 7, so... Getting onto this 3 for 1 is now very important. And the exact reason is this, so that we don't have to 4 for 1 ever again. I can't believe that I am 4 for 1ing my ore when we're on the... for wheat, when we're on the 6 and 8 of wheat. But hey, it happens. It's necessary sometimes. And now we just get to snake around and actually have a pretty strong road game, honestly. I feel good about our chances here. I'm going to go ahead and build up to this spot. We have plenty of settlements. There's the 6. Thank you. And we even got the 2. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, we can't cleanly do anything without the brick. I think we pop some devs. It is another turn 1 VP. Yeah, let's just go ahead and pop again. I really, really want to have a knight. I mean, how much longer can this stay blocked? There's the 8. Beautiful. That's exactly what we wanted. Yep, I'm just gonna... In fact, I'm going to convert this for the sheep right now. For hand management. You know, if an 8 rolls, I don't want it to put us over. Don't steal the sheep. Oh my goodness, of course he steals it. Do we steal it back, though? That's the question. We do! We get it back! It's a very loyal sheep. Nice. And now that we have that 3 for 1, things like this are a little less gross. And I'll even do this so that we can continue to pop. Because I don't want him to have wheat. It seems pretty important for his whole game plan. That's fine. I think we have a pretty easy time of taking road back from him. Nothing super efficient that can be done there, so we'll just hold. Nice, 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 nice. Again, we take road pretty easily, pretty cleanly. We're going to settle here and connect up eventually. Who knows? Maybe the sheep port, we roll a 2 at the end and it lets us do something crazy and it wins us the game. Who knows? Wilder things have happened. let's just get on there, mostly for the 8. We have 1 city left, and it is probably going to go on this 8-10 once we get it. Well, we have to make that decision right now, huh? Yeah, let's go ahead and city up that 8-10. I feel pretty good. I mean, he is far away from winning. There we go. Where do we want to expand to next? I don't see a pressing need to connect our roads immediately. So I'm just going to do this. He doesn't have the cleanest road building either. And let's pop a dev. Now, I guess I should have popped the dev first, because in case we got road building, that was a slight misplay on my behalf. We only have 3 roads left, so we do need to be conscious of that fact. Let's continue to pop. Nice. There we go. Well, that was a quick and easy game. That feels much better. We had some rough games, but hey, you can't let them get you down. The Sitz definitely pulled through for us there. But I mean, he wasn't on the 8 or the 6. You know, you kind of have to be conscientious of where you're settling in regards to production. This 3-4-11, not the best, honestly. He spent a lot of roads getting up to this 9-4. Oh well. We'll take it. A win is a win. That'll end it for the day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Thank you for the comments that you guys have been leaving. And I appreciate hearing from you guys, especially if you tell me, oh, I would have settled here, and it makes me kind of like rethink my own strategies and what I can do in the future, because I definitely want to improve at the game. So thank you so much for watching my videos, and I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you may be. Take care, everyone.